How would you feel if your doctor told you you only had months to live, unless a new heart became available? Now you are placed on a waiting list along with many others who are waiting for a new heart. Can you imagine what it would be like to be handed a death sentence, and you know that people can step up to save your life just by registering to be an organ donor? Today, I will be discussing the topic of organ donation. Who can donate, the reasons that you should become a donor, as well as some of the myths that go along with it. I will also give you some places where you can register to become a donor. Organ donation is a way to save a life. No matter how old or how young you are, you can become a donor. The number of patients waiting for organs is greater than those who are registered organ donors. According to organdonor.gov, 123,219 people are waiting for organs right now, and 21 people will die each day waiting for one. According to the same source, organ donors can save up to 8 lives. Anyone can become an organ donor. Very few medical conditions can disqualify you from being one. Even if they can't use one of your organs because of disease, they may be able to use another. Some of the reasons someone couldn't become a donor are being HIV positive, having a systemic infection, and/or having active cancers. When an organ is needed, the patient is placed on a waiting list. They can wait up to months or even years for a needed organ. Where the patient is placed on the list depends on who has a better chance of survival, as well as who needs it the most. Some things they look at are blood type, body size, medical urgency, time waiting, and geographical proximity. These are the main criteria for distribution. Things like race, gender, income, age, celebrity status are not considered in the process of distribution. Now that you guys know how many people are placed on the list each year to receive an organ and how people are chosen to receive these organs, let's look at the myths that go along with it and what organs can be donated. Some organs that can be donated include the heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, intestines, lungs, skin, bone marrow, and cornea. Organ donation is the choice of treatments for many patients with kidney failure, heart disease, lung disease, and cirrhosis of the liver. Most of the time, it's the last choice of treatment for these patients. A myth that goes along with organ donation is the myth that if you were brought into the hospital for an emergency, doctors wouldn't do everything they could do to save your life. This is false. They will try everything they can to save your life no matter what. Maggie Sherwin's young son, Dylan, died after he was involved in a horrible car accident, but she and her husband, Simon, came to the terms with losing Dylan. They decided the 6-year-old's death should not be in vain. They decided to donate his organs to save someone else's life. A young 5-year-old boy received Dylan's heart, and another 39-year-old woman received one of his kidneys. Now that you know what organs can be donated, here are some of the ways to take action and save a life. The first place you can sign up is at the DMV when you get your license, as well as with the state. You can also sign up to carry a donor card with you at all times. Inform your family of your decision to become a donor, as well as your friends. Another place to sign up is through the DonateLifeCalifornia.org website, where you can also set up restrictions on what organs you want to be donated and which ones you do. I want you all to imagine watching a loved one, your grandparents, your parents, spouse, or significant other, even your own child, dying because one of their vital organs has quit working. Maybe because of a disease or because of a horrible accident. Maybe for a reason that can't be explained. But knowing someone else can save your life just by registering to be a donor. When you donate your organs, you are giving someone else the chance to live on. Your family has the comfort of knowing part of you is saving someone else's life. The recipient's family has the chance to have more time with their loved one. Become educated and you too can save someone's life. There is a great need for healthy organs and many organs that can be donated to save lives. You can give someone else the chance to live by making this one decision to become an organ donor and a lifesaver. Go register to be a donor. Now let's see if the audience has any questions.
What is the average success rate for these organ donations?
The average success rate for an organ donation is about 80%. It also depends on what organ was transplanted, and in some cases the body can reject the organ.
So how many of these surgeries are done per day?
On average, there's about 79 transplants done each day. However, an average of 21 people will die because they haven't received an organ.
What is the most common organ that's transplanted?
Kidneys are the most common organ transplanted in the U.S. today. Thank you all for watching.
Hey, that was good.